Now select that checkbox user to and go to Manage. Release. Release. User 2. If you log in with user 1 also, user 1 is having unlock permission and that platform level allow manual change equal to no. So in case if that allow manual change equal to no, then we can able to release the lock if you have the release permission on the safe level. So in case, if you have unlocked permission at safe level also, but that platform level allow manual change equal to S. Then if you click on that direct release button, that will not be released. You need to click on Edit and go to Advanced Options and click on Release. Then only that account will be released. So if you activate this policy at the master policy level, it will be applicable for all the platforms. But what we did at master policy level? It is inactive, but we have added one platform as an exception and we have activated that policy only for that particular platform. So, rather than making it as an active, just click on Remove Exception. That account was not locked with his or her name, in case, if that user is access that account. So, in case, if you activate this policy, then only that account will be locked whenever that end user access of that account. For example, you have one server XYG. So inside that server you have ABC account and you, as a Cyberark administrator, you have onboarded that ABC account into Cyberark and you have provided access to some to users for that same account. So user 1 logged into that account to that server. Okay. So at the same time user 2 also try to log into that server. Then user 1 session will be disconnected and user 1 will log into that server. So, to avoid such kind of scenarios, we need to activate this explosive check-in, check-out policy. So whenever if user 1 connected to that server, that account will be locked with user 1 name. So in case if user 2 tried to connect to that server, he will get an error message. Like already, this object is locked by so and so username. In case this explosive checking, checkout policy was activated. Okay. And whenever that end user has disconnected from the session, that account will be automatically released by the PSM from version 11.6 onwards. So from 11.6 onwards, whenever if you create a safe PSM users, one group is there. So that group will be automatically added to the safe. Okay. So from 11.6 onwards, that appears some users group will be added on the safe with unlock permission. Whenever, if you create any safe, that group was added automatically. And if the end user disconnected from the session, that group will take care of releasing the session automatically. So if you release the lock, it was released from the Cyberark itself. That's it. Sessions will not be disconnected. So in case, if any other person tried to connect to the same account, then the existing session will be disconnected for the other user. So after releasing, if you connect to the same account, then only that existing session will be disconnected. Right, so to make sure, go to your accounts. Second tab, third one, so click on Activities. Don't display last. Yeah, I'm selected. Yeah, here you can see PSM Connect window. Title, PSM Disconnect failed. Right. So whenever, if that end user disconnected from the session, you will get an activity kind of thing like PSM disconnect, not PSM disconnect, just PSM disconnect. So you can see this activity, PSM disconnect, and then you can release that account if you have a unlock permission on the safe, and then you can access the same account in case, if you want. Okay. See here two options. So that user need to log out from the session. In case if that user has logged out. Logged out, then the existing applications which was opened in that session will be closed automatically rather than log out. In case if that user closer to the RDP session directly, then the existing application will be available in the server and the next user, whoever logged into that server using same account, then he will be able to see the existing applications or sessions. Always. We will educate or we will recommend end users to sign out the sessions whenever they have completed their activity. So sign out is the best practice. Okay, so wherever there is a log off button, you just do that and log out. Okay. So in case, if they clicked on sign out or log out, so that is the best practice. And all the existing sessions will be means all the existing applications will be closed automatically. And the next user will not be able to see any open application. So in companies we have a group policy. So connected to any server, maximum some 1 hour or 2 hours, as per security policies. That session will be disconnected automatically. So even though if you connect through Cyberark or outside Cyberark, that sessions will be exist only for a specific time period, that group policy restriction will be happening. All the target servers are connected to some domain, that the company domain. So that company domain group policy will be reflected to the target servers. So if you connect through Cyberark, also whenever that time period has gone, immediately session will be disconnected. So after installation of the PSM, we will disable that screensaver, all the stuff. So we will put an ideal timeout period never, never, all those kind of settings in our PSM. But we can't restrict that domain level group policy on the target. Those policies were not applied. Then no issue. So that session will be still there. Still available means recording will be happen continuously. But there is one security policy, which says, like inactivity, something like that. Inactivity limit. I think this is the one, right? Interactive log on machine inactivity limit. Locking the screen. Not in force. Okay, this is different. So this is sometimes even if you connect through Cyberark. Also sometimes in case, if you keep that session ideal for 10 minutes or 15 minutes, and again if you maximize that RDP, you will see some password prompt screen.